Welcome back to another episode of the C.P.E. podcast, season 2, baby. I am your host, as usual, Chief Chris.
Yo, it's the most Waterfall Village.
Studio and make the greatest song of all time.
You can never go wrong with crooning in the background, dog. For real, son. Like Charlie Wilson is definitely like one of the goats when it comes to like this hip hop like shit. With having an OG legend like that, like Charlie is definitely probably the goat.
Bro, when I mean this dude is really a living sample. A living sample. That's crazy to think about, dog. Like I love his voice so much, man. I've been hooked on listening to You're My High, Gap Band. Beautiful song, bro. I just love Charlie Wilson's voice. Like it's forever goated. Like it still sounds like it's
so
the 80s.
Crisp and so fresh. Like it's bro, it's like a breath of fresh air, but just for your ears.
Crack never touched that man's mouth. No homo. No Diddy. Like you would have never thought, bro. Like that man's like resurgence in his voice and it's just it's amazing, bro. That man really is a fucking godsend to music. Like he's so underrated. So underrated.
And just staying relevant and for so many decades, you know what I'm saying? For decades we're talking about, bro. Like
come on,
man. Like yo, we
from
gotta get
Gap
Charlie his
Band
flowers for sure.
To fucking what's their names? Fucking Roger, Zapp and Roger.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? To fucking Snoop and Pharrell and to his own shit and just seeing him mix with Kanye, like so many different, like in Don Toliver now, like this dude is just bleeds music, bro. He can fit in any, he's really like a chameleon on the low. He really can fit in any type of room, bro. So like shout out to Charlie Wilson, dude.
For sure. And shout out to Don Toliver too, man. You know, and Cash Cobain, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude is coming up right now. Like in this like so far with this the Fisher record and now he got Jcole on a new record and this
like
Ice Spice he's on fire right now, man. Like for what drill is right now, I like his sound. For what he's doing, I like his sound. It doesn't feel too grimy, but it doesn't feel too fucking commercial either. Yeah, shout out to Cash, man.
He's definitely staying into the drill element, you know what I'm saying, with a drill sound, you would say. But like you said, it's not too gritty and too like, yo, damn, he really just want to kill everybody, son. Like, I mean,
you know what I'm
wrong.
Niggas could get on that on those jive beats, but shout out to him, man. It feels like a breath of fresh air, but not too much. But it just feels different with his shit. You know what I'm saying? It feels a little more wavier. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man.
But yeah, intro, man.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get to it, man. What's going on, C.P.E. Tribe? We back with another one. You know what I'm saying? It's the C.P.E. podcast / Get Your Bars Off / Pod Family. You heard me? It's your boy Chief Chris, a.k.a. the Creator Chaos, a.k.a. Mr. I Don't Give a Fuck, a.k.a. the Bronx Bushido, a.k.a. the leader of the Knicks Nation, you know what I'm saying? Big Body Brunson representing today, you know what I'm saying? He just got voted in for NBA All-Second Team, man. I mean, you know, second team.
Yo, he got to go crazier next season, son.
Bro,
he really got to. Go ahead, man. Continue.
Ever since the beginning of the season, let me get to these intros real quick, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Because we could touch that real quick and then we could get to the other shit real quick. You know what I'm saying? But I am joined as usual by my co-host, my brother. Yo, take it away. Introduce yourself, brother D.
Yeah, Deltoid 3000, 3030. I forgot. 100 milligram, Samo. I think that's one. It's been a while, but you know.
It's been a while.
we got the goat over here, man. Take it out, man. Come on, man.
Go ahead, introduce yourself, man.
You already know, man. It's your boy Ari Starks, man. If you don't know, you getting into it now, man. It's always rising, man. If you don't know what Starks means, staying true, always rising, knowing self, man. It's your boy Ari Starks, man. On here with C.P.E. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I don't please not a damn person with these opinions. You know what I'm saying? I try to educate you motherfuckers out here in these streets the best I can, you know. But nah, man, I'm here. You already know it's always love, man, with the family, son. So we here to turn up, bro. We are here to fucking turn up. It's been a crazy week, man. We already hyped talking about a lot of shit, so let's get into it, man.
Yeah, man. But before we get to the topics that we, we got already written down for today, gentlemen, I just wanted to touch on the NBA season real quick before we go any further on. I wanted to come here and say first and foremost, even though it wasn't a complete success for the Knicks because we didn't win the championship, and that would be a successful, playoff run. But it was a huge success for us to finally see us as a team flourishing out there. You know what I'm saying? We got into the semifinals. We went to a game 7, which we unfortunately lost to the Indiana Pacers. So shout out to those guys though. But man, listen, man, the way my Knicks showed up with an injured roster the way we did, taking that Pacers, which is the #1 scoring team in the NBA, the #1 scoring team in the playoffs, they getting their ass whipped right now though by the Celtics, but that's a whole different conversation. But the way my Knicks, man, they showed up and showed out this season, man, with losing Mitchell Robinson, him coming back, and then him going out again in the playoffs, losing Julius Randle early in January, like the way the Knicks just stuck together and grinded out this whole entire season, man, with acquiring the people like OG Anunoby, Precious Achiuwa, Alex Burke, where he came back to the Knicks.
Yeah.
And he came and he showed out in this last series against the Pacers, the last 3 games. So we definitely need to go ahead and make sure we re-sign that man next year, for our bench. He's definitely going to be strong for us. And like I said, he showed out in the playoffs, We acquired people like Bogdanovich, we got a couple of pieces that we need to work on. So first and foremost, like I said, shout out to my Knicks. Make sure y'all do the right decision by giving OG a contract and definitely giving big Isaiah Hartenstein his contract because he definitely showed up this season, when Mitchell Robinson went down and Hartenstein had to step into that role of being a starting center. The guy was damn near averaging almost 20 rebounds for the month of January, February, and going into the late late season, going into the early playoffs. He showed out in the playoffs, with the rebounding. He tied the record with Charles Barkley with the most offensive rebounds in a playoff game with 12 offensive rebounds in 1 game. So, we got to do the right thing this year. And I think my Knicks, they definitely did the right thing, with acquiring people like Dante DiVincenzo, who had an amazing year shooting.
Yeah, I did. The Villanova Knicks.
The Nova Knicks, man, they here, DiVincenzo took the record for now. He is the #1 3-pointer shooter for the Knicks in Knicks history. He came up #2 in the season as the most 3-pointers made. I think it was like 347 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, man, no, 247, not 300. Sorry, 247 3-pointers made this season. So like I said, man, it was a very successful season for us seeing the Knicks get together and with the team that we had, the heart, especially Josh Hart. Josh Hart goes out there and grinds every fucking game. He may not give y'all fucking 20 points every game, but he's going to give you them assists. He's going to give you them rebounds. He's a dog. There's only one person who had more rebounds in the playoff season than Josh Hart, and that was only by 1, and that was Joker with 134. I saw this fact earlier. 134 rebounds for Joker, and Josh Hart had 133 rebounds, and he's only 6'4", my nigga. Come on, what are we talking about?
That's that. You ain't lying, dog. They did their thing this season, man. They did their thing, man. I'm hearing rufflings with some fans that they want to change up with the coach, but I think Thibodeau is still the guy, man.
I heard Lowe's too talking some shit, saying,
we heard. But he said himself, like, he won. He just doesn't like the fact that he overplays,
Yeah, that's just been his style, but yeah.
But the thing is, the way the Knicks play is like they make most of their points in the second and third shots. Mm-hmm. So you kind of need like the main people to play a lot because you're not getting much off on the first shot. So that's part of the thing, So if you work on that a little bit, you'll be fine, So,
and not only just that, bro, but you got to also remember too
that defense, bro. Like New York having a defensive team is so New York.
Yeah,
that's just that rugged style, just like
hard-nosed pit bull shit.
Exactly. So that just makes the Knicks just a real Knicks team, because we're not the pretty flashy type of dudes, like that secondhand type shit. That's what it is,
and like you said, man, and I think Tibbs' style goes with the New York attitude. Like Tibbs feels like he's a coach for us in the Knicks.
It's all injuries, bro. If we had no injuries this year, it's a different team we're having. Like we don't have to rely on the second and third shots. You know, that's
and
what
not
they
only
play
that,
that way.
playing minutes
That's
too.
all they have. Yeah.
You know, when you only have like 6 good players in rotation, 7 good players. I mean, what the fuck, people? What do you want him to do? Who are you gonna put in?
Bro, he gonna put in even with the last game, like we were down a lot, but homie was making mad threes.
Burke?
If you just do a little bit of defense, you're still in the game.
Halliburton.
Yeah. You're still in the game. So it's not. It wasn't like could have done better, but it's just the injuries, man. Like you can't predict that shit, you know.
Yeah, you know, and shit. Even with Brunson going down at the end of in Game 7, you know, with breaking his hand, which he just had surgery on. They said they're gonna reevaluate him in 6 to 8 weeks and see what he's looking like, you know. But that just shows you how hurt these guys were playing all year. And Brunson's had his hand taped for pretty much like the end of the regular season going into the playoffs. So, you know, like people saying that like, oh, that was no Brunson been playing with a hurt hand. He been playing with a fucked up ankle, you know what I'm saying? He tweaked his ankle in the Philly series, you know what I'm saying? So like those guys, but that just showed you the heart and the determination that they wanted to, and the way they really wanted to put on for New York, you know what I'm saying? And you heard the crowd, you know what I'm saying? Even with the loss, like, you know, thank you, Knicks. Like, you really have a team that the city can really sit back and be proud of, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to those guys, man. Make sure you get everybody back that we need. You know, OG, I heard some rumblings that he may want to test free agency, you know what I'm saying? But OG, come on home, man. Come back to the Knicks, man. We need you, bro. You know you need
us. If you touch free agency, just go. Just go. We don't need that shit. Yeah.
You don't want to compete, right? Because then
you're doing that to get your contract up, I'm fine with it. That's cool. That's part of the play. So if you're doing it for that, that's fine, you know. Because you gotta get your money, so I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, for sure. I think he deserves it, and I think Harkenstein deserves it. And you know, I even heard some rumblings about possible trade with Julius Randle. I don't want to get rid of Randle, and I'm gonna tell you why. This man, this is his second All-Star year. You know what I'm saying? Like before he went down and got hurt, you know, the man was voted in as an NBA All-Star. You know, so come on, dog. He started out the season a little rocky, you know, with the first 10 games.
We forgive that quote last year. We forgive that quote.
Yeah, no, and yeah, with the whole maybe they wanted it more, you know. Yo, you know I was hot on that shit, bro. I was mad as fuck. Like this nigga just didn't want it. He didn't want to be in the one. Get the fuck out of here, son. I was letting Randall have it last year.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know, but like he came through, hit the first 10 games, was a little rocky, you know, but he finally started getting his rhythm back underneath him, you know, and then once again he gets hurt by the dirty ass Heat, you know what I'm saying? We ain't even gonna get into that, you know, but that's what happened, you know, dirty ass Embiid injured Mitchell Robinson again, you know what I'm saying? But Mitch is glass though. I think it's time we just hang it up on Mitch, man. I like good defensive player, not gonna take that away from him. He's great when he's able to play, but how much can he play?
Yeah.
You know,
can't depend on that.
We can't depend on that. You know what I'm saying? I think we package him up with people like Jericho Sims and you know a couple of first round draft picks that we got. We got like 7 number 1 draft picks coming up in the next like 5 years. So package that shit up. You know what I'm saying with a couple things, and we can get some people back for them. You know what I mean? Like or just you know. Knicks can make some good moves and then they can make some dumb moves. And I just hope they make all the right moves this summer.
We'll be all right.
You know,
still on top.
But other than that though, you know, shout out to everybody who's left in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? The Mavs, they up 2-0 right now against the Timberwolves, which I did not see happening. That they took the first 2 games in Minnesota.
I mean, the second game was so close.
Bro, 1 point.
So close. What was that, Luka? Was that a walk?
Yeah.
It was like a tippy toe. It was like a little tippy toe. It was so quick you can't really call it.
Yeah.
Right? Like I keep questioning myself. Like, was it or was it not? You know.
But yo, great games though between the Timberwolves and the Mavericks so far. Can't say the same thing. Who am I going for in that series?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I would love to see. I
want to see Mike Conley win, but I also want to see Kyrie Irving win. So I'm like so like in the middle where I'm really fucked over with. Like, because Mike Conley with the Grizzlies back in the day, yo, that was my team, bro. Zach Randolph and them. I was hoping for him to like, you know, top the Western Conference. They never got past the final Westerns, but then you got Kyrie Irving, man, just making that redemption and shit like that. So it's like I'm really like hard. It's like,
Kyrie really showed up in the first half of both of these first two games, man. The first game, he really came out, and I'm like, oh, Kyrie, I see you, my boy. You know, he was kind of not there in the first two games, when the first couple of series of the playoffs. But this series right now, competing against the Timberwolves, and him saying that he wanted to take on the young Anthony Edwards, you know what I'm saying, the young hungry bull that we got that's in him, you know, I think that shows a lot of Kyrie Irving, of him trying to put the team on the back and saying like, yo, Luka, I know you got us, but let me show you something too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like you said, I'm kind of caught in the middle between of wanting to see Mike Conley and Anthony Edwards, and even seeing Cat, you know what I'm saying, get their first ring all together. But I mean, I love what Kyrie, just the redemption that Kyrie's having this, you know what I'm saying, is over the last year, and all the bullshit that he had to go through, you know what I'm saying, from the media and all of the fucking anti-Semitism bullshit that they was trying to throw on him and everything. So, you know what I'm saying, for him to come back and having this redemption run right now being in the Western Conference Finals, you know what I'm saying, well, being back into the conference finals period, but this is his first time in the Western Conference Finals, you know. I think this is a great thing for him. You know, Luka's actually, you know, healthy enough to where he's got some help with people. So I think that's gonna be a strong team. I think no matter who comes out the West, I think they're gonna beat Boston.
Yeah, I have no faith in Boston. I have no faith in Boston.
I still think the championship runs through the West.
Yep.
And like I said, Boston are completely beating the shit out of the Pacers right now. Halliburton is out now with the hamstring injury.
Ooh.
So yeah, he got ruled out for game 3. They haven't progressed say anything further than that, but he's definitely out for game 3. So, you know,
all the Knicks fans are like,
where the fuck was this shit for us?
You were laughing at us. We're laughing at you now, man.
All of that, I'm choking bullshit, my nigga. First of all, how can you call a team choking and they got injuries, my nigga? Like, you can't do that.
There was no choke. There was no choke. We were never up in the game to be choking. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, like, thank you. That would be considered a choke.
The fact we took you to 7 games and we were injured shows that you should have been up. Just to begin with. Just let's be serious. Yeah, you've been had a healthy team.
But you know, that's neither here nor there. You know, I don't want to talk about that series so much. But you know, I just hope that, and I don't want Boston to win, but I want Boston to beat the shit out of Pacers, just because the way the Pacers was talking after that. Like, yo, my nigga, y'all talking spicy against an injured Knicks team. Like,
facts.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here, you bitch ass niggas, yo. So, and that's what you get, Halliburton, my nigga, talking all that shit, going to the press conference with the fucking the Reggie Miller hoodie on and all that, thinking you cute, my nigga. Fuck out of here,
that shit was kind of hard, but yeah, that was kind of petty. It's kind of hard at the same time.
It was kind of hard, but still, like what the point that Dan made, you can't choke if you wasn't up in the game. Like, that would be considered a choke if you beating the shit out of a team and then all of a sudden you make your run and you come back. That's a choke.
How many points did Miller make to beat the Knicks? Like, he did his thing in the fourth quarter in the last couple minutes. That's an actual comeback, an actual choke. It's not the same thing, bro.
I mean,
they run the whole time and we still scored some threes. We were kind of in it in the fourth quarter if we just stopped like 3-4 plays.
I mean, let's just be real. It looks like nasty karma. What's happening right now?
Yeah.
Big facts, you know what I'm saying?
Still a good team though, and the white dude is he's nice. The white dude's nice.
Yeah, no, for sure.
TJ McConnelly, whatever. Yeah,
nice.
TJ
McConnelly? Yeah, I think that's his name.
Yeah,
the guy who was guarding Brunson, you know. But yeah, no, definitely they're definitely a great team. Because one of the things I was saying also too is that even dating back to this first inaugural NBA in-season tournament, you know what I'm saying? The Pacers was in the finals.
That's a fact. So that was their coming out party.
So throughout the whole entire season, Pacers have shown like little glimmer sparks of some greatness. Like I said, they were the #1 scoring team all season long. Like, you know, so can't take that away from them. So
they were able to keep pace with a lot of teams. You know what I'm saying? That was a big thing. There's a lot of young and fast niggas on that team that's hungry. And you got Halliburton, you know what I'm saying, in a bag right now, you know? So it all helped, especially with the East that's still up for grabs.
Exactly. Like, there's no solidified team. Well, I think that's same thing that you could be said about the West, because a lot of people.
Yeah, but it's a little stronger though. Like Denver getting like what happened with Denver is a little more surprising than predictable or expected. You know what I'm saying?
I knew that it was, I honestly, I said it from the beginning before that series had started. You know what I'm saying? I was telling like my coworkers and a couple of my customers who come through the store, like they know I wear, you know, I'll be on my Knicks pride all day. So throughout the whole entire playoffs, I was just
Oh, you
talking
like my
back.
uncle? He from up here, but he live in Atlanta and he hate Atlanta teams. Like,
Bruh, and everybody was like, "Yo," they was like, "Yo, Denver taking it again." I said, "Y'all niggas is not making it past the Wolves. I promise y'all that." And
oh
Isn't
shit.
the GM who did the Denver made the Wolves?
I'm not sure about that.
You might be right, Dan. I don't know. When you say facts like this,
Because
I just believe you're right.
yeah, so basically the dude made the team to beat the Nuggets. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
this dude was saying.
yeah. That's what they. Yeah, you're right, because they were saying
Yeah,
that this team was built to beat the Nuggets. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So,
exactly.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. I don't
and,
trust their coach though, but I think it's more so in the players that's really getting them over there. I honestly don't even know who the fuck that dude is. Like,
and even with the Nuggets and they coach, man, yo, terrible sour way to go out, bro. Like,
he
tip
is a
your
little
hat to
petty,
the better
but
team.
you seen him last year
Oh,
with,
Rick
you know what I'm saying,
Carlisle.
with the Lakers. Yeah, like he was petty in the
Rick
win.
Carlisle's the Nuggets
So
coach, right? Yeah.
no.
Mike,
Rick Carlisle's coach the
Not
Nuggets. I mean, Mavs.
I
it's
want to say
Mike.
Nick Nurse, but I always get these niggas mixed up, you
Is
Yeah,
know.
it Mike
exactly.
something?
Same thing.
The Nuggets coach.
Yeah, I
If you
got you
find it,
guys.
you find it.
I
But
got you
yeah,
right
he
now.
was petty with the Lakers win, so I can see him being petty with a loss. Like, so I'm not
Yeah.
surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Keep the same energy, I guess.
Michael Malone.
Mike
Ah,
Malone. There
Yeah,
you go. He has
I knew
such a
his name was
black
Mike
man's
something.
name. That's a very black man's name.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna cap. Like Mike Malone. I would have thought that was a brother. Like, but nah, dog. Like they went out on this. At least I'm saying Jokic did. You know what I'm saying?
hey,
He
7
went out.
games. It's a good game. They just
Yeah, he
the
respected. He
the
gave
last two
credit. He
minutes,
even,
man. The last
oh,
2 minutes, man. Some of those shots, but
what
they
I've
had to take. I mean,
seen.
but you saw what's the main dude? He did not take that three when they gave him the ball like in the last 30 seconds or whatever. That's when I knew like, oh, you just kind of gave up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure
for
took
sure.
that three because like you're the man in that team. You sure took that three,
Bruh, it's something
Pass the
I'm
ball over.
seeing. Like, I think it was like, oh yeah, it was this recent Minnesota and Mavs game where the Mavs came back for the win at one point. It reminded me of the closeout game
Mm.
where Denver was controlling all 3 quarters, bro. I literally remember it to a T. Like Murray going off, like he put the team on his back. Like Jokic still got his numbers, but
Mm-hmm.
Murray put that team on his back that day until like the
Fade away.
second half of the third quarter. Everything just turned around, bro. Like Anthony was able to get through more splits, you know what I'm saying? Dishing it to McDaniels, all of that shit to get him back in the game to win. And I felt like they let the Mavs do that to them this
Mm-hmm.
game. You maybe not the same like defensive, you know what I'm saying, schemes and all, but they were controlling majority of that game. Like I remember when I left work, it was like they were up like 20, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Or like close to 20. It was like 50 to like 30 something. And I was just like, oh man, this is looking like it's gonna be one of those games. I got back, bro. It was like 89 to 90. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, Jesus, what happened? And
Yeah.
That's
it just
that's the thing though. In this NBA, 20 points is like 10 points back in the day for us. It's like the
damn
game is so
near, bro.
offensive that 20 points is nothing. That's just the couple possessions, couple
Especially
threes.
when that dude like Luca and Kyrie are on.
Oh my god. You got offensive threats,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
So, yeah, man. So,
Yeah,
but
man, it's been a good playoffs, man. It's been a good
Yeah,
playoffs.
super good
They
for
getting
sure.
I'm getting my money's worth. I can't even cap, man. I'm mad OKC not in it as far as I wanted them to go,
mm-hmm.
but it is what it is, dog. I wish KD was further, but it is what it is, you know. But what I'm seeing right now with the young talent is the NBA for new fresh talent, new stars, and everything right now. New teams is up for grabs. Everybody's becoming household names right now. through these playoffs, a lot of these new faces, and that's the main part I really love. You know who you know who Halliburton is now. You know who Anthony Edwards is now. You know what I'm saying? Even more so, other people that are. I know who Christian Braun is now. You know, I didn't know who that dude was. Like I kind of did, but it was Bruce Brown that was really taking his spot. You know what I'm saying? So people are making themselves. That's what I always love the playoffs, because that's where I really learn who these people. I don't really care about the regular season too much. You know what I'm saying? Where I really learned who these players are and why I should know them is in them playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all of these young players getting to it right now, man, making a name for themselves.
Even Deuce McBride from the Knicks, man. You know,
facts. McDaniels, you're like a lot of dudes. This, like I said, this is how you become. Like I know half the people, the most random names in from sports is because these dudes more than likely were in a championship game or in the playoffs in big moments, you know what I'm saying, or any of that nature. Like, you know what I'm saying? The media may forget, but psychos like me remember, you know what I'm saying? Like, so shout out to a lot of those people. At the end of the day, fanatics, like you said, man. So shout out to all the people that's putting in that work, man. This is the reason why I love the playoffs.
For sure, man. You know, and shout out to all the teams remaining. Like I said before, I have the Timberwolves taking. I mean, I have the whoever wins this Western Conference, I have them winning the whole entire of the championship.
A lot of people want to see Kyrie beat the Celtics. I'm hearing a lot of people say that.
I don't care who beat the Celtics. I just don't ever want to see them niggas win shit. Fuck them. I'm from New
They're
York.
not gonna win it.
You know the energy. Fuck you. Boston.
I've been reading about they hate. Yo, if you even like New York and Boston hate goes so far, bro. Like I was reading the fucking Malcolm X autobiography and niggas was talking about like how they hate New York and how New York hates fucking Boston and that. But I'm like, God damn, bro, this shit is deeper than fucking sports. Like Jesus. Like,
it's like our winter's worse than yours.
Nah, that's
we hate y'all.
Man. Yeah, man.
Hey man, let's get to it, man.
Let's get to it, man. So where you guys want to start out today, man? You wanna go jump into to Nasty Man, or save that for a little later and get to some of this other stuff first? What we doing?
Let's get the Nasty Man out the way.
Get Nasty Man out the way?
Get the Nasty Man out the way.
Say less, man. You know, so ladies and gentlemen, unless you been living underneath a rock, living in a cave somewhere, some bullshit, dog, and you haven't seen this video has surfaced out from CNN of some hotel footage that was taken back in 2016, basically of Cassie trying to make a getaway, and it gives some credibility to her lawsuit and everything that she was saying in that shit. And a lot of people, including myself, was calling it, you know, and I will, you know, like I've heard a lot of people say it. And I'm gonna come out here on my platform, on our platform, and come out and do my due diligence and do my apology as well, you know, because I didn't say she was lying. That's number one. I never said that.
But that's the important thing. We never said that. Oh, Cassie's lying. Don't believe her. But it's like we haven't seen no footage of or evidence of anything, so we can't say this happened, right?
Yeah.
But now we got footage that is 100% like. The dude came out and ran after her. There wasn't like she hit him first and then he did something. No, he ran out with a towel
to
beat her.
Assuming that he was naked underneath,
and then drag her back. Like there's no defensive thing at all here, at all, 100%. You know.
And then going back to her to what her statement that she had made, you know, with her team, her legal team and everything, and the way they recounted the incident. You know, she basically has said that Diddy was sleeping, and she tried to make her getaway at that point. And as she tried to make her getaway, he woke up, ran her down the hotel, threw her down to the ground, kicked her like she was, you know, like, yo, bro, like Diddy. We gonna get to it, but I just want to explain the whole situation to everybody first. You know, and then attempted to drag her back into the room. Not being successful to drag her back into the room, he grabs her bag, her stuff, and he goes back to the room. And then he comes right back out of the room and comes right back to the elevator area, you know, where she's still trying to make her getaway, you know. And then from this point, you don't really have too much footage of what, like, him actually hitting her with, I think it was a vase, but we seen him throw it, you know what I'm saying? So we can assume that whether or not if it made contact with her, we seen the way you attack this woman, you know. So with just giving the story right there, I just want to come out like I said, Cassie, like I said, I never called you a liar, but I will come back and say that, I do, and we had this conversation, Dan, when this whole thing was coming out, on the pod, and the way.
Hey man, just apologize.
No.
No, we never said she was a liar.
I'm joking.
But also my thing is too. We had a conversation on a few episodes ago when I was saying that it's hard for women to get away from some of these men. You know what I'm saying? Who's in these type of situations. Like I was talking about this, saying that no one can say how safe she felt or how she could get away from this fucking maniac, at the time. So her being stuck into the situation for so many years, for decades, you know what I'm saying? Like, and her actually being able to escape and get away from his clutches, you know what I'm saying, and actually make it out alive, because there's so many people who has been taken down, who's had some kind of beef with Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Even with the attempts of car blowups, you know what I'm saying? Holding people over balconies, you know what I'm saying?
No
like
facts, man. Like try to kill off my blog era niggas. Like what the fuck, dog? Like
well, what you're trying to say
that
is
man would
basically
have
is like
took Kid Cudi away from me, man.
it took this situation for everybody to actually come out and try to say their piece about what they've seen and what they know. Like
niggas feel safe.
This is how powerful he is. That like now everybody's like, see, I was right, or here's what I saw. Like it took this for people to actually come out and say this shit. That's how powerful he is. That's the crazy part.
Because it's like, bro, think about this, bro. Dr. Dre pretty much openly admitted maybe a handful of times that he did beat the shit out of D Barnes.
Yeah.
He pretty much agreed to it, or not agreed. He pretty much was like, all right, nigga, fuck it. I did it on fucking guilty conscience. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
no
she's
pun
like,
intended.
You know what I'm saying? And she's like, yo, this happened. This to this day. Not a thing happened. He still has beats. He still has this, that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
No, but well, when did he admit that? When it happened, right? It wasn't like that far away removed from when it happened.
Yeah. Well, even
right? So that's a bit different with a situation where.
But you gotta think about the time then. It was just like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Not as much media hype.
Very machismo era. You know what I'm saying? But later, as it got bigger, it was 10 years. Yeah.
No,
that's facts. That's facts.
And
the
thing, Diddy has multiple incidents with multiple.
But we can't. Wait, hold on. We're not gonna do that to Dre. We got Miss Chalet also. Like Miss Chalet has a whole. She put out a whole movie on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So we got two there, but
so it's
Diddy,
like so it's like
people,
I'm just not to compare, but I'm just saying like motherfuckers will sweep shit under the rug because of your power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Especially with the media.
Yeah,
like Dre is a very big mogul. You know what I'm saying?
And now you just like but yeah, so like you were just saying, Ari, all the people who's been saying making statements about Diddy over the years, you know what I'm saying? And now a lot of shit is coming out even more, I'm not going to be surprised about anything else I hear when it comes to Diddy. I was never surprised about anything that I heard when it came to that man, just because we know his nasty history, you know what I'm saying? We know about the people that he was affiliated with, and some of the rumblings and sex, whatever the shit, the scandals and all that, But to actually see this shit, you know what I'm saying, is different from hearing about it.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, just thinking about a lot of the stories that we've heard over the years when it comes to that man, and the possibles intertwining when it comes to certain people, or possibly having something to do with Tupac's murder, you know what I'm saying? A lot of different shit that we've heard about Diddy over the years, and
but that's why information is such a double-edged sword, so especially in these days, like information is cash now. That's how lethal it is, or vital it is to everyday things. People want to know everything, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's what people are driving in, what people wearing, what people addresses are, what their social security are, all of that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Your status is what it is.
Right. And I feel like us as a people right now, we're so overwhelmed with information and that we
can't compute.
We don't know, right? We don't know what's true or what's not because we got lies, we got truth, we got lies. And like you said, it intertwines at a point where you got a woman like Jaguar Wright who has been going crazy on the industry, you know what I'm saying? But because we may not know who she is too much, or she was in the background, like of the background, we like, oh, how much I'm gonna believe her? She might be just a bitter artist, or she's just trying to get some
I
clout or
still think
whatever.
Jaguar is a bitter chick.
She said Todd. She said Todd is Blue Ivy's dad. Like you're
No,
like you're
I'm with you.
doing
I'm
too
with
much.
you. No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm
So
with
funny.
you. I'm with you. But you got to remember where her first where viral from was the Black Thought situation.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which motherfuckers was sitting there like they ain't had no like, oh, she wrong, or they were just kind of more stomped like, well, we kind of need you to prove it. You know what I'm saying? She never really kind of brought proof, but it's more Gene Deal. You know what I'm saying? It's so many more people that come on and tell these stories where it gets intertwined where you don't know if they're telling the truth or they just trying to get a buck. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad because when you have people that's really trying to do that versus the people that are just trying, it fucks everything up. And it
You mess
takes
it
it
up
back
for
with
innocent people.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it takes it back to the Cassie situation where even the fact that we got to think about, you know what I'm saying, seeing visual proof or all of that stuff when somebody has these type of allegations, you know what I'm saying, given, you know what I'm saying, I would wish, you know what I'm saying, that we got these allegations sooner, you know what I'm saying, because we could have got a nigga like this out the paint earlier. But if we all know society and how DV goes, it's never that easy to just speak out, you know what I'm saying? So her even having the courage to do that, you know what I'm saying, is strength within herself. So shout out to her for that. You know what I'm saying? Because she wasn't doing it for us. You know what I'm saying? This was for her peace. You know what I'm saying? To move on finally with her life and her man and what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her for that. But long story short, the fact that a lot of people gotta be like, yo, I need to see this, or I gotta, not saying y'all, like I said, y'all wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of nasty motherfuckers out there that are really showing their color. Like, oh, well, what was she doing all of these years when she was just, you know what I'm saying, getting beat up and such and just getting the money and all of that such, chilling and all of that? Why is she just speaking out now? Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, it's so many nasty things where people have no real like understanding of the situation that we are in not just in America, us just as human beings
Like
when it comes
survivor
to
trauma shit. Yeah.
yeah, bro. But DV is just a nasty situation when it comes to just human beings in general. You know what I'm saying? And
DV could be distributed from man to woman or woman to
no, for
man.
sure,
Like,
for sure, for
but that's
sure.
a
That's why I
double-edged
said just
sword
as human
because if
beings.
she's lying, then she's putting nasty shit on an innocent man, right? So that's a
Correct, because
double-edged
we
sword
got
that
a
we're dealing with
situation
society
like
right now.
Amber Heard, where we see that played out in the public,
Yeah.
where we have so many different, you know what I'm saying, questionable things where we're like, well, maybe this could have happened or maybe this could have happened. You remember the movie, you know what I'm saying, Daddy's Little Girls, you know, where he was a college student, you know what I'm saying, this happened, oh, daddy, he whoopty whoop, you know what I'm saying? It's many, you know what I'm saying, people who have that story, you know what I'm saying? But it's some of them motherfuckers who were really predatory, who were really wilding, using really, you know what I'm saying, stroking their egos and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it makes it so fucked up for us as the everyday civilian to just, you know what I'm saying, want to help, but we don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it sucks. Because if we
because it
just
also leads you to a
go and,
point where
yeah, go ahead,
also
go ahead.
not to cut you off, bro, but it also leads you to a point where it's like, how do you intervene in these type of situations? You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen a lot of different, like we like not just trying to take this off of Diddy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because I got some shit
I
that I
think
really
this is
want to go through.
a really bigger topic at hand because it shows you it can happen at the lowest of levels and the highest of levels.
You know, but just for us to think about it as human beings, you know, how many of our neighbors do we actually know that probably getting abused and
Come
beaten every
on.
day? You know what I'm saying? And then when you try to intervene in those type of situations, you know, where you think of you being the stand-up guy, whatever case it be, and then this woman is right back with him 2 weeks later, you know what I'm saying? Or you may get hurt, like you know,
Or
God
she
forbid.
may get hurt.
Or,
Like, that'd
so
be
there's
some of the
so
she
Or
many
may
trying to
get because
escape.
somebody's You know what I'm saying? Or somebody in there, who is this nigga? This shit, these
this
motherfuckers be
fucking,
twisted like that, bro. Like these motherfuckers really be twisted like that, dog.
Bro, also like a bigger point in this is like you'll see posts once in a while where like people will be like, men need to like be better and then tell their friends that like you can't sexually harass women or hit women. First of all, if you're a decent person, you don't hang around or associate with people that hit people, sexually assault people. So it's not about men need to do better. First of all, a person who sexually assaults or hits people or touches people in a certain way that's disrespectful, you can get through them. They're not going to listen because they are psychos, you know? So there's that part of the piece too, where it's like you can't get through people. And then there's the people who don't say anything when they see something, which is in the Diddy situation. For years, no one has really said anything. You just hear rumblings. We've never seen anything
like that security guard that said, "Oh, I was trying to help her" and all of that. Well, where the fuck were you?
Now he comes out. He's got to
you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, bro.
He did Born or Die for Obama in like 2008. So like,
Dick Ride and Obama.
This is a different point too. Someone was making the point where like, oh, Biggie's album is being like 30 years, like in a week or two or some shit. So like, are we gonna celebrate that not knowing what Diddy did? First of all, when did Diddy become this person? I don't think Diddy became this person when he first got with Biggie, because that's when he just started getting his name out. So Diddy probably got to this place probably like in the late 90s, early 2000s at the earliest. You know, because when he got with Biggie, he just had Uptown Records. Yeah. So he doesn't have any power yet, you know. So,
that's why people giving into that God complex of his. That's what happens when you give into the God. You forget a lot of
power and money. Exactly, you know. But people are trying to run wild where they're like, oh, now you can't like Biggie because what Diddy did. Until you know if anything Biggie had to do with anything, you can't really say that. And you don't know when Diddy started getting nasty either. So we have to like, people become monsters. They're not monsters from birth. He didn't come out of fucking his mom and it was just a fucking monster, you know?
Exactly.
No matter what the reason is.
It's around the people you're around, you
and what you do with yourself.
I said this on GYBO. Like, you're not like, people are, like you said, they gravitate into this. You're like the person you start in the industry, most of the times you're not that same person. And if you are the same person you are, thank God. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Chef's kiss to you, man. You made it out. That's like damn near making out a horror house. Not a whorehouse, a horror house. Sorry, yo. I mean, hey, it depends on what kind of horror. If you make it out of there, say, man. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. This boy's walking out like, what the fuck? This Jesus, bro. Like, where's my pants? I don't even know what. Anyways, like I said, you don't make it out the same, bro. So, and that kind of goes back to what I was saying, where a lot of people have these interviews and you think they bitter or this or that, because the industry could really change you. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, the Diddy, the party promoter, and all of that such that entered the game, you know what I'm saying? You never know. And I know party promoters, they're pretty weird too. So he may always had this a little bit in him. So neither from there, you get into this, you know what I'm saying, it's the music. But once you start getting around all of these other moguls, you see these Clive Davises, you see these Jimmy Iovine's, and
they influence him.
You know what I'm saying? Or not even that you influence. Like, it's kind of like if y'all seen the Tiger Woods documentary. Like when he went out to Vegas with Barkley and Michael Jordan and them, like they were living their lifestyle. Like they weren't like trying to force him to do it. Like he was like trying to just kind of like, this is what superstars do and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me just kind of, all right, and if they see him like, oh well, shit, boy, you outside then. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know how Mike and them niggas was. Like, they ain't trying to like, boy, we doing our own shit. And if you around, you around. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know what type of game you playing.
Anthony Edwards' dad, but that's another conversation.
Yeah, it's funny, but yeah, like you know what type of game you getting in. And so when I see him starting just you would hear all these type of bad deals and all of this whoop-de-whoop and all of that stuff just to gain for self. You know what I'm saying? How does that help the music? You know, you're becoming just like every other record label exec that want to just be the person or not be the person, because you know them motherfuckers in the background. You want to be the person and the bag. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Kind of sorry, I'm getting so many examples. I watch so much cinema.
Go off, bro. Go off. We here.
So if you see the BMF documentary that they put on Stars,
Okay.
Or you've seen any BMF documentary, and you see kind of like the downfall of how that happened. It's just, you see that Meech started to have a God complex. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to be, you know what I'm saying, could be the face of the business and like the face, though.
Yeah, he
You know what I'm
wanted to
saying?
be
The like the mascot, the like I am BMF bleeding. Nigga put a billboard, like you're bugging, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't care. When you start saying I
The
don't care,
billboard shit was what got me, bro. That shit was nuts.
you know
yo,
what I'm
that was
saying? We seen that shit in Scarface. And how you see
It's
how a
like
lot
Al
of niggas got
Capone. Same thing with Al Capone. Al Capone was
Al
just like that.
Capone. Yeah.
come
Yep.
on. All of these dudes is influenced by that
I'm
shit,
not
bro.
paying taxes.
You know what I'm saying? Like
And
it's
out of all the shit that Al
yeah.
Capone had did, it was that got him done in.
Yeah.
Come on. Cause you know, cops, they gotta at least get you in just to
They got to get you
something.
one way or another.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, he just really built this nasty complex that is like, you can't hold me down, can't stop me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he really felt like, and when you winning so much, bro, like you really like, dog, we see it too many times, bro. And we
That's just life too.
lived
Like
through
whenever you think
that
you're riding
nasty
that high,
2000s era.
like
Oh
that's
man,
cool.
it
Anything
happens.
that goes high has to go low. When the temperature gets too high, that's gonna go low. It's gonna go back up. That's how weather works. People think like we had an ice age and then like we just went to hot age. No, it's gonna go up and down. 100 years,
Exactly.
1,000 years, whatever it
Evolution
is.
change, and people change, bro. It affects everything around us, whether it's for the good or the bad. You know what I'm saying? People are being more woke now, and I'm gonna keep saying woke because I'm gonna say what it's supposed to be meant
You're
for.
taking
You know
back
what
the
I'm saying?
word. You're
People
taking
are
back the word
waking
back.
the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? To what the fuck weird, nasty shit has been going on since the 20th century. I can only go. That's only I can go back at least. You know what I'm saying? But it was a nasty fucking time of lawlessness. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, it's
no
like how
rules,
people be like,
patriarchy rules. You know what I'm
it's like
saying?
how people nowadays be like, well, now it's like everything is very deviant, this, that, and third. The difference back then is just it was less of you to know that's going on. Now you just see it in your face every time. There's always been a segment of it to some degree here and there in different societies or whatever, but it's always been there, you know.
Bro, there's no way you can
We've
scroll
always
Twitter.
had some type of drugs.
There's no way you can scroll Twitter, my nigga, without coming across a random video of some kind of domestic violence shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not something that you're searching for, you know, it's just all the shit that people put out. This is what they put out. So it's blatantly in your face, you know. And also, just to go back on something real
quick. But we
quick,
need to see this shit on them. It's
no, we do.
It's sad, but we kind of do need to see this to really be like, yo,
100%.
It's because I was under the impression as a kid thinking like, yo, man, that DV shit, man, I only see that really in the white homes, really, you know what I'm saying? Like majority, you know what I'm saying? I seen, you know what I'm saying, Nikes and all of that crazy shit. I've seen shit in the hood and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But you'll think the majority is with the outside, you know what I'm saying, communities and shit. Until you just like really start seeing like, yo, dog, it's a lot of our brothers really like out here killing and beating our women, bro. And it's embarrassing and it's very shameful, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's shit that, you know what I'm saying, like you saying, like then like it's like it's not that you can't like, because like a lot of people are getting at King Los for being down there with Diddy, you know. And
I heard you guys
if that was my man, you're right. And you know what I'm saying? If that's my man's, like I'm gonna check you for it. We're gonna try to get you through. But like if we can't, then I gotta separate. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? People, like, a picture says 1,000 words, so people are gonna, you know what I'm saying, have their assumptions and shit. But, you know what I'm saying? Nobody said that about Dave Chappelle and them when they went to go check on Kanye. You know?
Yeah.
And people gotta go check on their mans, whatever it is. That whatever life y'all live is the life y'all live. This still my people's at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying
and
what
you got to
Diddy
be able
did
to
right or
offer
not.
any kind of help that you can provide, you know. But like I was saying, I wanted to go back because we were speaking about this off air, you know what I'm saying, about the band, you know, and that situation with Diddy, you know. This goes back to that God complex that Diddy has, that he thought that he could just take a group of nobodies and turn them into superstars. And whether or not,
that's just music industry shit. You know what I'm saying?
But my thing is though, how many
him
of
making
them niggas
himself look
actually
like
had
that, though.
talent?
Yeah.
And he thought that shit was gonna work, bro. Like it's
he knew it wasn't.
Bro, none of the shit
my
he
point
did.
is,
I bet
the
he had
God.
Carl Thomas doing none of the shit them niggas was doing.
Exactly, like we were saying before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was trying to think of an artist.
Complex that he has, that power that he has in his head. That he's like, yo, I could do this shit, my nigga, with these niggas. Like, I'm that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? And granted, Diddy has made a lot of successful stars over the years, you know. We're not gonna take that away from him, but it's also just the God complex that Diddy has, that he feels like, even with withholding people publishing and not paying his fucking artists right, you know what I'm saying? It's like, y'all niggas work for me. Fuck you. I don't care how you feel.
What you're describing right now is that Diddy is kind of like, he's kind of like the face of the music industry. That, oh, I could take random people, put them in a group, put a bunch of money behind it, and have a hit single at least.
I can make a W out of anything.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he's want to say.
The industry.
It's me. It's me. It's not them. I'm the hit maker.
Yeah.
And that is that God complex. It's me. Fuck the group. Fuck them. Like, all I gotta do is bad boy, baby, and we won't stop. You know. And niggas went crazy over it. I was one of them. Like, we was also talking about
this in the album,
group chat.
You bought the album
with me.
The Make It a Band album? Nah, I didn't buy that shit. I had the
bootleg. No
one
bought that shit.
Nah, yo, it's funny because me and my niggas was singing the songs, bro. Like, it was some shit that Diddy was trying to get Dylan to sing. It was like, you need to come home with me. And we was just crying, laughing. We was like, yo, dog, this shit is so trash. Like, he was really giving them doo-doo shit, but that was the time, though. So, I mean, sorry. I mean, hey, I was, as a kid, I did like the first single they came out with, because
bad boy this, bad boy back,
because to me this how reality TV got me, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I will watch. I'm invested with the characters.
You begin though, when you first get into music, you get into the commercial type of side with a little bit of the real shit, and then mixes. You know, like a lot of people say they grew up on Lil Bow Wow. I didn't, but they got into.
I did. I had them wanted albums.
I was not with that Lil Bow Wow shit.
Yeah, I was a kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was with it. You know what I'm saying? He was playing I played basketball. I
had cornrows.
You know what I'm saying? In the house. Like, you know
I think you know, that's what Dan's problem was. He couldn't play basketball, and he's always been bald.
No.
Shit.
I'll score over you, and I have a bad leg. I'll score over you. Bro, I make 200 shots in an hour in the summer. Don't play with me. 1 hour in the morning.
I was out there, my nigga, in New York. You ran from the smoke. We could have did this. And
you was not ready to play basketball.
I was ready to play ball, nigga.
Neither of us were ready.
Yo, I had the forces on.
It was still breaking that time, I think.
Nah, it was cold though. It was still cold. But nah, we can still do this, my nigga. Like, summer's here, baby. I gotta make a trip back up. Oh yeah, and before I'll say this for later. I don't want to interrupt this part right here. We'll give us some blessings out there.
Diddy, you a bitch. Back to what we were saying.
Bitch ass nigga, you know what I'm
saying? we could have had this segment go like this. Diddy, we never liked you.
You know what I'm saying?
But there's a lot of shit that we have to touch on, because it's not just him, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different situations that we brought up to the light, you know what I'm saying? And things that people do need to talk about more. Like I said, like your neighbor, if you see...
Why KRS-One was talking to that little ass girl?
Yo,
13 and over.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why we bringing things up, Mr. You know what I'm saying? Hip-hop Dr.
Was it just a story? What's the excuse?
Yeah, right. It was you know what I'm saying? A story. Yeah. Story telling my ass.
Every day I feel like someone trying to make me hate KRS-One, and I'm like, yo, it's the South Bronx. The South Bronx. Like, I can't though.
He was a fan out in the South Bronx.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you, nigga. If you listen to the retrospective album, the KRS-One retrospective album of all his hits, nigga, KRS-One was that nigga. But that was nastiness.
If you listen to Chris Styles, that shit came out like 2002 or some shit, and that shit was stupid fire. Chris Styles is nasty, bro.
You know, but that's like I said,
but it's just an industry of a lot of things that.
Well, it's humans. It's humans, bro.
Yeah.
Even if it's not the music industry, this is just people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part when you think about it, bro. It's like, it's not just people who have money and power. Regular people do this shit too.
Yeah, you are correct. You are correct. You are very correct.
You have more access to power to get away with shit when you have money and power and connection.
That's very true. Because we had it's two other women that were Diddy's. I think it was I forgot the Asian lady name. but she came out years ago speaking about it. You know what I'm saying? We had, you know what I'm saying,
shit,
excerpts from Kim Porter's book. Like,
we gotta revisit Kim Porter.
A lot of her people like, man.
More shit gonna come out. More shit gonna come out.
And I ain't fucking with none of them motherfuckers.
That's my question for you guys right there. That's my question real quick. All right, so a lot of people are speculating that this video was obtained in the raid, right? Do you think that this was obtained in the raid, number one? And number two, do you think that they're slowly now starting to build this case against Diddy, and this is the first piece of evidence that they released?
I don't know what they saying. They can't use this because the time in between.
The timeline.
Yeah.
But and this is another thing too. The way he was forcefully trying to drag her back, that's a form of kidnapping. You know, like there's a lot of things that you may not be able to get him for like the domestic violence or some of this other shit that he was doing or he did, but there's a lot of scenarios that you can intertwine now with this woman, and not just her, with a lot of the other situations that you can get this man for. Like we just sat here and said Al Capone didn't get hit for none of them bodies, but he got hit for tax evasion.
Yeah.
He may not get hit for the domestic violence or any of the other
shit. It all depends on the state, the time.
Yeah.
So
but
we'll see what
like
happens.
I'm saying though, like, do you think that this is just the first piece of evidence that they're going to release? Do you think more is going to come out?
You gotta think this guy's been nasty for the last 15 years at the least.
20. What Kendrick say? What Kendrick say, man? They about to raid that embassy, man. They about to raid that embassy. And then also
this year, apparently this year, when it comes to astrology shit, people get exposed.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hey, man, I'm with it, man. Hey, if I have to find out some of my favorites is nasty, it sucks, man. Like, hey, like I wasn't sitting there like, yo, when niggas saying Kendrick beat on his, I was like, whoa, hey, shit. Until I seen like, you know what I'm saying, reports and shit that was, you know what I'm saying, deaded and shit. But
yeah,
you never know.
Yeah,
you never know.
I'm never ever gonna say that. No, that's man, not he's that person.
I'm just hypothetically, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's on a very big label. Interscope is one of the biggest labels in the world. You know what I'm saying? So,
and they did a lot of blow.
You know what I'm saying? I won't be surprised what type of dirt's on Interscope. You know what I'm saying? But not saying with Kendrick, just in general. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you can just gotta can't put all your chips in these motherfuckers. Like Dan said, these motherfuckers are human beings just like your everyday neighbor, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
even the fact that what you were just saying about the Interscope, you know what I'm saying, the label itself. Look at some of the history from Interscope and some of the artists that they produce. You know, you have people like Dr. Dre. We spoke about some of the shit that he's done. We've had some allegations about Kendrick. We know the shit that Eminem has said and done. Like
a lot of the shit was Death Row under Interscope?
Eminem is a piece of shit. Fuck that nigga, yo.
What did he do?
Nigga, he told you what he did. And he told you what he would do.
What did he do?
Oh shit.
We're not gonna get into this.
Exactly. What did he do?
What do you mean? What did he do? Eminem, he was known for beating on his baby mama.
He beat his baby mama.
Yeah, he beat him.
I think that shit. I mean, there was nasty shit spoken about in their relationship. Yeah, but I think that was pre-industry. So I won't put that on.
Was that?
I won't put that on Aftermath.
Were they not both beating each other?
All right,
but let's be real, bro. It's a lot of
be honest about domestic violence.
No, you're right. You could
go both ways.
No, you're right, and I even said that just now. I said that it could be a man, a woman, a woman, a man.
But this is what I say about that last century. This is what I say about that last century, bro. A lot of people were just letting shit just slide because either it just was like it sounded cool, shock value, but not even just humans. I'm talking about us as consumers. Why we would just let shit just go, you know what I'm saying? Because some shit was just either like for just music purposes. For one part, I'm gonna say is just like you let a lot of shit slide for shock value. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers will say some crazy shit on records back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Just for shock value. But also, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of motherfucking artists that would just be marrying and dating, bringing on tour girls from 14 to 17 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? Steven Tyler, what the fuck he got? I mean, for lack of a better term, the rights. You know what I'm saying? the guardian rights to the girl. I forgot her name. You know what I'm saying, from the parents to bring her on tour with him. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you say Elvis Presley. You know what I'm saying?
I was just gonna say Elvis.
And you know, and I'll even say one of my favorite artists. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Iggy Pop. I fucking love the Stooges. But that nigga was doing nasty shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He may want to blame it on mental health, and he was, you know, but nigga, when somebody tell you your age, you know what? I don't know, but that's just
there's definitely no fucking. Like,
but it's a lot of nasty motherfuckers that's been doing a lot of weird shit that society would just either turn an eye to or they would just let it just rock. You know what I'm saying?
It was just also a different time where people didn't look at it that way too.
Yeah, go, motherfuckers 17 is illegal, it's 8. Fuck that, bro.
Just because it's legal doesn't make it right, obviously. Shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? Marcus Houston, we looking at you, Marcus Houston. We still looking at you. We're still looking at you.
There's a lot of niggas that we still looking at. Trey Songz still needs to get the fuck up out of here too. Like, there's a lot of niggas that's in this industry that like, you know, and I know we're talking about Diddy, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? And we bounce.
But it's a bigger picture,
but it's a bigger picture because this is also like, and me and Dan, we spoke about this before on older episodes, you know, it's that power. You know, and once and they can manipulate a lot of these young teenagers with the possibility or the chance to make you into a superstar. Look at B2K, the band itself, you know what I'm saying? And how those young guys was manipulated at that young age, my nigga, and fucking molested and all types of grimy shit was done to them by Stokes, you know what I'm saying? And like, it's so the list of artists that have
been
taken
advantage. Motherfucking Memphis Hits, the motherfucker K Michelle, that motherfucker. We seen the video of that.
Yeah.
Him beating on her, and we ain't seen that nigga since.
So,
but that goes back to that power. He didn't have the power Diddy had. Power, he still has power to just be able to walk around, still keep them houses and shit like that. But this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. And I'm praying. You know what I'm saying? You know how I hate. We are natural haters on this podcast. I want to see that nigga's I want to see that nigga's downfall happen beautifully. Humble that nigga, ground that nigga, bring that motherfucker back to reality. I'm all for healing all that shit, but niggas like that need to be smacked back to fucking reality.
And fuck
especially if you can't go to jail for especially if you can't go for jail. Especially if you can't go to jail for this shit, right? Like, then this nigga need to be smacked back to reality. And you right, you said, continue, please.
Fuck
please.
that apology, my nigga, because you know, and I'm not a real avid
that was
listener.
Fucked up.
I'm not a real avid listener of the Joe Budden podcast, but everybody knows that at one point that's what got me into podding. That's why I'm, you know, but whatever. I did, but I wanted to listen to this episode recently to hear what he was going to say and how he was going to address these things, because I feel like Joe is, regardless of whether or not how frequent I listen to it, I feel like Joe's a powerful voice in the music industry. And I see that face you're making, Ari, because I've seen a lot of people, Tahiri and a lot of other people coming out saying, yo, nigga, you ain't no better. Like, you did this and you did that.
He defended himself, but it was like
the thing is that Joe Budden keeps fucking with toxic women, and when it comes to those type of women, you know how they get down when they put hands on you too.
Yeah.
So
a lot of them provoke shit, and I'm not saying that
he was innocent with the Esther Baxter shit through court. So I'm not gonna take anything with that. With the other chick, that's another thing.
Who, Caitlyn?
No, the other chick.
Tahiri. It was another chick she was trying to bring into the joint. It was another joint she was trying to bring into it to say like, yo, speak your piece, and she was like, pretty much like, bitch, fuck you, because when I was trying to say that shit, you was saying like I was lying too. You know what I'm saying? When I was speaking my truth, I said that shit, and I ain't saying it again because I got ridiculed by people and all of that shit. Whoop-de-whoop. You know what I'm saying? So.
That's why we say that Joe Budden, he keeps fucking with women who are toxic. Now, I'm not saying now, but like back then especially, he was still fucking with certain women, and he gets into this type of trouble. You're choosing these women, bro. Like, you have to know what you're doing, bro.
No, 100%.
He's a certain type of he likes, you know, and that comes up with, you know, his upbringing and shit like that.
I mean, I think us as men, we all have a certain type of woman that we are attracted to. You know, whether it's
I stay away from crazy chicks.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Crazy to the point where, like, it's just gonna happen, right? With certain people you date, it's just gonna happen. Go off the rail sometimes, but there's a thing where, like, you publicly try to down talk someone and then make allegations against them, like Esther Baxter did. You know?
No.
He's trying to be a public figure.
I'm not saying that we are attracted to that toxic shit. I'm just saying in general, regardless of what it is, there is a certain type of woman that we all love. We may fuck other women and all that shit, but
toxic girls be fun.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
but that's why you can't stay with them. That's what I'm saying. It didn't get out.
You know, you gotta have the get out of jail card, my nigga.
With that shit, bro.
Yeah. But like I was saying before, so we can get ready to get out of this whole topic too. But yes, fuck your apology, Diddy, because first and foremost, the way you came out a couple of months ago, these people were trying to assassinate my legacy and my character and what
they
I
always
stand
do
for.
That, right? Yo, they always use the word assassinate.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, you came out and you had this whole
niggas try to assassinate me, B. This is like Ghostface.
Yeah,
niggas try to assassinate me, man.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
Oh, man.
So he came out with that whole, the spiel, and because he stayed quiet for a long time, and then he finally released a statement saying this shit. You know what I mean? And then when
it wasn't that. He popped out on IG like 2 times, like right round like the Kendrick and Drake shit started to like end and shit. Down. Like I seen that nigga pop out on Twitter. He had remember the old video where the kid was like, niggas don't show love to a nigga, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Show love to a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Love, man. Love
he posted that video, right? And then he had posted another joint that was just said some like love or some shit like that. Whatever shit. And I was just like, interesting time to pop out when everybody's not paying attention to you right now. But we still on your ass. Because I seen it. I seen it.
You know?
I seen it. You nasty. You nasty. Why are you doing that? We ain't
gonna forget, nigga. No. Yeah, you may disappear for a little bit, nigga. When your homes was being raided, you wasn't even out there. You know what I'm saying? There was, but
CNN was just sitting there like, "Ooh, I can't wait to the.
I can't wait to drop
the. I can't.
Nigga said drop the flex bomb.
Bruh, they were just sitting there like this nigga talking shit. Oh, I can't wait to that.
They said I can't wait.
They was treating this shit like it was Drake and Kendrick. Like, oh, this nigga dropped. He just dropped. Oh boy, get in the studio. Get in the studio now.
Nah, they were cheating. They was acting like Pinky, nigga. Nigga, say one more thing. Say one more thing.
Oh my god,
bro. Where the weed at, nigga?
Swear to God.
But so you was quiet, trying to defend yourself, talking about niggas trying to assassinate your character, your legacy, and all that extra good shit, And then this comes out, and in a week, not even a week, I think. It took for you to come.
Oh wait, remember his son tried to defend him right before. Oh yeah, really right before this.
But shit was released in this.
50 been shooting. 50 been shooting. So his son tried to do a little, what I'm saying, shot at 50, and CNN was like, hold on, 50. We got this.
Yeah. And 50 just sold the doc to Netflix, I heard.
Oh god, yeah, 50 is just Jesus. I never seen a hater catch so many W's, man. Nah. Like I can't wait to get my hater W's, man.
Only thing I gotta say 50 is left my man Ja. But anyway, but
you see what you see what he did to the Knicks?
No, we not blaming Ja, right?
What?
Yes, we are.
It literally came true. It was like a little B curse.
Yeah, but yeah,
and I got the Ja Rule curse.
You come up with this apology video talking about you was at a dark time, you needed therapy, you needed all this extra shit. My nigga, when these when the allegations was made, my nigga, and when Cassie made the lawsuit, that was your opportunity. If the apology was legit and genuine, that was your opportunity then to make that apology, my G. Like, you know what, Cassie, you all right. I was a dark, toxic person. I did some fucked up shit to you. I was under a lot of influences. I was under, that was your opportunity. Not when the whole world can see that you are just a piece of shit, my nigga.
Are you this stupid? Like,
where's his PR?
Like, bro, he can't. Like, it's no way he can be this stupid, bro.
No, it's the ego, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
Oh,
that man brain is so clouded, dog.
Like, yo, man, but you know, so like
That's
I
why
said,
that's why I'm laughing, because it's like, yo, ain't no way. You just literally was just like, me? Can't be. Get caught like, well, you know, I was fucked up.
Yeah, like, yo, my nigga, yo, who the fuck does that, bro?
Oh God,
Seriously,
this nigga's stupid.
this nigga, yo, a whole fucking 3-page letter, my nigga, telling us about how everybody's out to get him and assassinate his character, my nigga. And then 2 months later, well, you know, it was a very dark time.
Nah. You heard
This
what
is
happened,
some shit out of a comedy movie. This gotta be. We must be living in Get Him from the Greek still. Like,
no, you heard what happened though.
What happened?
He was trying to buy NBC.
Nah, that's what you know. No, you know, real shit though. Motherfuckers was saying in the early parts of this shit that a lot of this shit is happening because he has sued Ciroc.
Ciroc is that big?
Ciroc
They're like, yo, Cassie,
Ciroc is a $1 billion company.
We're gonna make
Their
AI
liquor
generator.
sucks.
You beating her up.
Their liquor does suck, but it's $1 billion.
I'll even say his new shit was better than his.
Ciroc is a $1
Was that
billion
Deli
company?
on?
Yeah, like
I've never
more
had
people like that shit more than that Ciroc shit. I ain't see that shit since high school.
Yeah, Ciroc was fire when it came out though.
Honestly, the best flavor Ciroc ever had was that blackberry.
Blackberry was good.
The one with the black bottles, like a black raspberry flavor, some shit. That shit mixed with some fucking fuck, I forgot the.
It's a good
Ciroc is so
mixer
sweet
shit.
that
Like
you don't
that's
even
why it's good. It's a mixer drink. Like
yeah,
you know
yeah. It all depends. But other than that, I don't drink Ciroc, nigga. And I definitely well, you ain't got no ties.
You don't
to
even
it,
drink.
I do. I drink now. But I drink coolers, you know what I'm saying? I don't be drinking all that hard shit no more, you know what I'm saying? I don't even be getting down like the way I used to, you know? But yeah, but no, and even with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Like Revolt, he sold all his shares out of Revolt, my nigga.
Vince McMahon ass nigga.
These niggas is getting Diddy the fuck up out of here, my nigga. And I'm glad. And yo, as far as his kids go, I feel so bad for his daughters. Those are the ones I really feel bad for, because like we just sat here and said his son, what, Christian, right? Or King Combs, or whatever his name is, right? This nigga want to come out and defend his father. And then before that, nigga, some shit was released on hype that you're a nasty nigga. Like father, like son.
Yo, Diddy was, 50 was like, what? Wasn't you just, why you sure that? Wasn't you just getting caught up with this and that? Like, yo.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, and I feel bad for that kid, for the kids, you know what I'm saying? Especially his daughters, you know, like, because even if the other ones, they have nothing to do with this shit, which not this shit, they don't have nothing to do with, but like anything in general being
it's just when they have to look that man in the eye.
Not just look that man in the eyes, bro, but just walk down the street, my nigga. Them Diddy daughters. Oh. Come on, dog. Like I feel bad for those girls, man. So you know, but I will continue to say, shout out to everybody who's acquiring all this information on Diddy, who's doing the proper procedures to get this nigga the fuck up out of here, and not just Diddy, but any of these nasty motherfuckers, not just in my culture, my nigga, but any nasty motherfucker, period, in this world, bro. Get them all out of the
ass niggas need to stay their ass inside.
You know what I mean? Get them all out the paint. And that's how I'm going to end it with that one. You guys have any last words you want to say to Diddy?
Freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside.
What I think I'll say is
keep the family safe.
Underground motherfuckers in the 90s who was against the Diddy Shine bad boy type of bullshit rap, all vindicated. They told y'all. Y'all want to play that sellout shit? Look at y'all now.
Hey man, say man.
You know,
nasty nigga, like I said, a lot of them are coming to hey man. They definitely are, man. Even like my boys, like Hov, man. But that's another story. I love Hov, but like I said, I just keep it for the music. Him as a person,
yeah, Hov, and not for nothing, my nigga.
We don't got no dirt on Hov. We just know that he's just a 100% capitalist type of dude.
I mean,
and I don't fuck with capitalists.
And not just that, nigga.
But
it was proven that he was fucking Foxy, my nigga. She was 16 and he was like 25. Come on, dog. We got some
papers
dirt
on that. You got papers on that.
Everyone knows that.
Who's everyone? Hello. Yo, Brooklyn taking L's. Brooklyn taking L's. Harlem taking
bring
L's.
your ass back here, nigga. Reel you
Right.
in.
Messy. I'm from Queens. I'm not from Harlem. That's Pdiddys. No, he's from Mount Vernon, right?
I am from Queens.
I'm from Queens.
I ain't from the Bronx, man. I'm from the Bronx.
I love when New York niggas do that shit. Like New York is not one city. Like
he's like, nah, that's that Brooklyn shit, nigga.
I love y'all niggas so much. Hey man, hey. We do that same shit. We do that shit. Like that's that. We don't do that shit.
Story.
We don't do that east side shit. That's that west side shit. That's that south. Yeah, do that. Yeah, nah, for real, son. That shit. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Niggas that's what I say. Mount Vernon. Yeah, I gotta take this out, man. Yeah, Heavy D is rolling in his grave.
Yeah, man. Y'all let Heavy D down, son. Yo, but yeah, like I said, man, fuck you, Diddy. I did for real. All jokes aside, no.
Mason's somewhere like,
bro. He is happy as a motherfucker. Hey, yo, hey, Cam, my nigga. Next time you get on CNN, my nigga, be professional about shit, bro. Come on.
Fuck that. Fuck CNN.
It was funny, my nigga. But it's like, come on, dog.
Because
like,
why? No, this ain't my business. Fuck. Because they probably tried to call Mason. Mason's probably like, fuck y'all. And y'all called him. And them niggas probably sitting right next to each other like, these niggas is.
And Cam looked at and said, yo, watch what I do, my boy.
You saying, bro? Come on, son. They know how to fuck with these niggas, bro. Like these.
If you watch one episode of what it is, right?
It is what it is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you invite him to CNN, you get what you asked for.
That's true.
Bill O'Reilly,
that's the thing.
Bill O'Reilly wanted to bring these people on to bring.
I'm never gonna ask Cameron to be politically correct or answer anything serious. Ever.
You feel me?
This nigga can't finish the sentence without pause. So yeah,
even though like right now Cameron is like the most adultish he's ever been, I'm still not trusting that on public air and CNN.
Cam could though, like if he really like when Cam
wanted to 100%,
like
he did it on purpose.
What he knew was like, yo, I know they bringing me up here to be on some like, you know what I'm saying, petty book and being people business that I ain't even trying to be in. You know what I'm saying?
They're trying to use him as a token black guy rapper to fucking speak for all that's going on.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
They could get an exec from any company that work with P. Diddy. They could do that. They didn't do that though. They got Cameron. So you gotta look at that.
Saying, like,
you got what you got. That's you know what? I guess I can see it in that light.
And yo, too, shout out. I don't be paying attention to money and deals and shit like that with podcasts and shit because I just like purity of podcasts and shit. But I love niggas getting paid though. Shout out to them for getting a $20 million deal with their. Yeah. It is what it is. He said they invested only 120,000 into that shit, bro. Like, shout out to them, you know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like that nigga can go on CNN still and do shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's his brand.
Nigga
you feel me?
Cheeks after this, nigga. I'll get some cheeks. Yo, this nigga cares.
And had his own brand.
He had it because was the pink.
That's how you know he planned the whole thing out once he got asked for that shit.
Come on, son. That's why I fuck with Cam, bro. Like, I control this. I control the room, not y'all.
That was definitely a strategic plan by him, my nigga. He made sure y'all seen the shit on the camera and then told you what he was going, why he drinking it and what he gonna do. Like, he said, yeah, for all y'all niggas out there who need some help.
Y'all niggas drinking that shit, though?
Nah, I ain't drink that.
No, I don't need that shit.
Good. I don't want y'all to have no heart attacks and no shit like that.
I don't be drinking that shit. I'll be taking them so. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, I was gonna say something else, but I don't need to get in trouble. Yo, let's get Yo, but yeah, so we gonna end that right there. Fuck you, Diddy. Fuck all y'all nasty niggas. Get the fuck up out of the paint.
Rotten hell, you piece of trash.
Yo, Dan, what we got next, man? Where we going, man?
You guys want to do the list?
Oh yeah,
the list.
List.
You just made the list.
I'm just off the top. We'll go by 10. So we'll do 30 to 20 real quick. Just name them all.
Where?
Billie Eilish. I'm not even gonna say that name. I'm not gonna go there. A Tribe Called Quest, Low End Theory, Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, Led Zeppelin, 2, Kanye West, Fancy,
Miles Davis. Hold on. Sorry, 1 second. This shit catching me because you start back first because that's a lot. Are you just saying the names of the artists? Are you just saying the names of the artists?
I'm not saying her album because why is Billie Eilish in his list?
All right. Fuck.
But,
all right,
but let
fuck
us
her.
know what
At least
number
say
these
at
are.
least say the albums from there, because I wanted to know at least what the
Oh
Led
yeah,
Zeppelin joint. Yeah.
So Billy
Yeah.
Eilish 30, blah. Taco Quest, Low End Theory 29.
Okay, correct.
28, Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. 27, Led Zeppelin 2, Led Zeppelin. 26, Kanye West, Beautiful Dark Fantasy, whatever. 25, Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. 24, David Bowie, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust. 23, Daft Punk, Discovery. 22, Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run. 21, Beatles, Revolver. And then Beach Boys, Pet Sounds at 20. So, I'm not mad.
Beach
Get
Boys?
the Beach Boys the fuck out of here.
Nah, beat. They got some shit right there.
You could have definitely put.
There's a dude who sampled that album in the Jay Dilla style, and that album's fire. So I'm gonna give him that.
Shout out to that producer. He's fire.
Yeah,
Them motherfuckers are fucking thieves. Should have put fucking Pink Floyd up.
Get to the last 20.
Hold on, before we get to that though, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, a lot of people have some anger issues going on with the placement of that one. I'm gonna say this much, bro. With all the amazing music that we have gotten over hundreds of years that we have had albums, bro, the fact that it's there on this list, bro, y'all should just be happy about it. Period.
No.
You know Kanye people.
No.
I would put that before Beach Boys. I'll tell you that
much. A lot of rap albums that still don't even compare to that album, bro.
That's true, my nigga. But look where they got Illmatic. And we'll get to that in a minute. And Illmatic is considered the Bible of hip hop.
And they got Blueprint over it, but whatever.
We'll get to that. Go ahead.
Let's get to 19 to 10. Okay, 19, The Chronic. Bro, 18, Taylor Swift. I thought she didn't make it. Oh, she didn't make top 10. That's what it was. 1989. 17, Marvin Gaye, What's Going On. That's a top 5, top 10 album, easy.
Niggas just throwing darts, Dan. They throwing darts, bro.
Johnny Mitchell, Blue at 16. Adele, 21 at 15. That's a little high for me for Adele. She should be
it's a great album, but that's a little high. Yeah.
But
yeah, it's a little high.
Bob Dylan, he's got like 40 albums. He's got to make the album. I mean, he's got to have one of these in the fucking top 20. Highway 61. Jay-Z, Blueprint at 13. Really?
I love 13? Blueprint. That's one of my favorite albums ever, but I wouldn't put that high.
Reasonable Doubt is better than the Blueprint. Like, it just is.
It is.
It really is. Like,
yeah, it is. It is. It is.
If you're gonna make a top 100 list with like the most, like with that criteria that they're making, it's just like whatever. But I guess like the commercial appeal of like making the soulful shit kind of like commercial.
Never change.
That makes sense, but
No. I feel it's I feel like it's a little like highbrow hip hop type shit going on here on this list, to be honest with you. But continue.
That was my argument with the De La Soul placement too. At 12 is OK Computer, Radiohead.